What's up, guys? Today is the 5th of Jan, and it's a new podcast series for me in 2026. That's what I really wanted to start, so it's my first solo one. I'm so excited. Anyway, welcome to my channel, Everyday Prottasha, and this podcast will be, as always, I'm gonna be so casual. I was thinking about being serious, but I don't think that will be a little boring, so I'll just be casual with you guys. Happy New Year's, first of all. Welcome to the new year of 2026. I hope everyone's New Year celebration was a blast, and I hope you guys ended the 2025 year with a good note, only with positive vibe. So let's get started. As we step out of 2025 and into 2026, I just want to pause for a moment. A new year doesn't mean everything suddenly becomes perfect, but it does mean we get a fresh chance. A chance to move forward with more clarity, more confidence, and more intention. For me, 2026 is about growth, success, peace, and showing up for myself, even on the days that feel hard. It's about choosing progress over perfection and believing that good things are possible. So I just want to reflect on 2025 a little bit. 2025 taught me a lot. It had lessons I didn't expect, moments that challenged me, and experiences that shaped me in ways I'm still understanding. But instead of carrying stress or doubt into 2026, I'm choosing to carry gratitude, lessons, and hope. I'm stepping into this year with a positive mindset and trust that's what's meant for me will find me. So, okay, before we fully step into 2026, let's take a step back and recap my 2025. So even though we often told not to look back because life is about moving forward, I think reflecting helps us appreciate how far we have come. I started the new year surrounded by fireworks and laughter, celebrating with my loved ones, my parents and my siblings. That moment alone set the tone for the whole year. Then came Ramadan in March. I worked like crazy while fasting, and honestly, it was so tough. Those of you who know, balancing work, energy, and fasting wasn't easy, but it taught me discipline and patience. After Ramadan, we celebrated the biggest Eid-ul-Fitr, which was such a beautiful time, full of gratitude, family, and togetherness. We have been planning a trip to Bangladesh since the previous year, like 2024, so I saved all of my PTO for it. And when I say all of it, I mean almost a full month. Honestly, it might have been a little too long, but it was worth it. We finally took a trip in June 2025. Honestly, it might have been a little too long for a vacation at another country, but it was worth it because it was my homeland, Bangladesh, so we haven't been there for a while, but it was fun. So we finally took the trip in June 2025, and yes, you guessed it right, the peak of summer. It's humid, it's like so hot. So after coming back, I took a few small trips here and there around my hometown, Los Angeles, just exploring, enjoying how I live. On my birthday, I gifted myself a new MacBook, and that felt like a huge achievement because it was something I had wanted for a while, and being able to buy it for myself felt really rewarding. So yeah, that was my birthday gift to myself. And in that same month, September, I turned another dream into reality by creating my YouTube channel. That step meant so much to me because it represented courage, creativity, and finally believing in myself. Above everything else, I just want to thank Allah for keeping my family and me healthy throughout the whole 2025 year. Because to me, that's the biggest blessing a person can have. I mean, you can ask for everything else, but health comes first out of everything. So yeah, if you're healthy, just feel grateful for that. Alright, so I'm going to shift the journey. So I'm going to talk about the journey from LA to Bangladesh. So the summer of 2025, we traveled from LA to Bangladesh, and those of you who know, it's a 17-hour long flight, excluding the layover. So we took the Saudi Airlines and we laid over in Saudi, and then we went from Saudi to Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh. And so by the time we landed, I was exhausted, jet lagged, and just ready to rest. After landing in Dhaka, of course, and from Dhaka, we went to our hometown, which is Kushtia. And being back there felt emotional. I saw familiar faces, familiar places, and so many memories from my childhood. So that was very emotional. So Bangladesh summers are intense, and those of you who are from Bangladesh who are watching me, তোমরা জানো কত গরম, summer কত গরম. It's intense. The temperature was close to 100 degrees, and the humidity made it almost unbearable. Some days we could barely step outside the room. Thank God we had AC in the room, or else it would be, oh my God, terrible. But despite of the heat, there was so many beautiful moments that we created, especially the summer fruits. My favorite, jackfruits, lychees, mangoes, oh my God. And I mean, they're all fresh, and that tastes better back home, of course. It's way better. And one of my favorite parts of the trip was the food. We went to different sweet shops, like actually sweets like laddu, and then I had my first faluda there, which is it has ice cream in it on the bottom layer. It is like layered. It's a dessert with layered sweets in it, ice cream, nuts, pomegranate. What else they put in there? Milk maybe, I'm not sure, but it tastes like heaven. It tastes like heaven. Whoever didn't taste it, go taste faluda. It's awesome. And then I had my favorite fuchka, which is my favorite. And then I even had Chinese food over there. Trying all that again after such a long time was honestly amazing. It brought back so many memories from my childhood. It was so nice. It was a refreshing trip for me. After, of course, from my normal life in LA. So while in Kustia, we took a boat ride across the river. There is a river, and there are so many boats for the people to ride and take a trip around the river. That moment felt so peaceful. We also went a little farther from the city, where I got a small taste of village life. And life there feels slower and simpler, and it really reminded me of how grounding it can be to slow down. Because people used to wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning every day because they go to bed at 12 o'clock or 1 a.m. That's crazy. Anyway, so the best part of the entire trip was spending Idul Adha. Oh my god, that's the second Eid in the year. Those of you who doesn't know. And that's where we sacrifice animals. So seeing so many cows and goats being surrounded by family and celebrating Eid in Bangladesh is something different. It felt incredibly special. It reminded me of togetherness, gratitude, and the importance of community. Because everyone was so excited. You can see the Idul Adha magic around you, surrounded by all those people who are going to celebrate with you. So that too reminded me why new beginnings matter. Sometimes stepping away from your routine helps you return stronger, clearer, and more focused. As I move on to 2026, I'm carrying these memories, these lessons, and energy with me, and ready for a year full of growth, success, and positivity. So thank you for listening to Everyday Prottasha. If this episode resonated with you, make sure to follow and subscribe. And here's to a beautiful 2026 for all of us. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.